All right, this is going to be a quick review of the stop strategy. So, to start, we're going to suspend judgment, take a side, organize ideas, and plan more as you write. All right, so our topic we're going to brainstorm is, this is probably one of the most common ones for the persuasive essay, is should we have nap time at SFT? So on side one, we should have nap time. Side two, we should not have nap time. So I'm suspending judgment, which means I'm going to brainstorm both sides. So for the side that says we should have a nap time is student minds need rest. Students don't get enough sleep at night. Students would like a nap time. Not sure if I have another one at the moment. So, on the reason why we should not have nap time, it would take time away from learning. Reason two, where would students sleep? Because we don't really have a spot for students to sleep unless you wanted to just put your head down on your desk. And then finally, sometimes students are crabby after they take a nap. So I've got 3 reasons on each side. You can always come up with more if you'd like it. So we took a side for, in this case, so we suspended judgment and brainstorm both sides. So that was this step. Now I'm going to do the take a side. So I'm going to say I'm choosing the we should not have nap time. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to organize ideas. So to organize ideas, I'm going to say, I'm going to start with my best reason, which is that one. And then I think I'm going to go with crabby students. And then I'm going to do, where would they sleep? That's the order, so I organize my ideas. And then finally, I'm going to give myself permission to write more and change my ideas as I go. So that is a quick overview of the stop strategy. So right now I need for you to go to your assignment and complete the stop strategy on your assignment if you haven't done so already. Okay? So you're brainstorming one idea that you would like to see change in the world. Now, you're allowed to change your idea if you want to. So think about it. Think about the one that will have the greatest impact. So that's it for this review of the stop strategy. All right, guys, you are ready for part 2, which is the DARE strategy. DARE is the new piece of this. DARE is the new strategy that you are going to be learning about. So for the DARE strategy, the first thing you do is you develop a claim. So on your paper right now, I want you to write develop a claim. And you may have to write small. I'm sorry, I wish I had given you more space. You may have to write small, go to the next line. So right now, pause the video and write develop a claim. All right, now I need for you to write down what is your claim of your essay. So the claim for my essay is we should not have nap time at SFT. Okay, so write a very clear claim. Notice it is a statement. There's no because, there's no extra stuff. It's just a statement. We should not have nap time at SFT. Be as specific as you can, and that is it. So pause the video and write on your page your claim for your topic that you did on the stop side of the paper. Pause the video. All right, so the D step was to develop a claim. The A step is actually these next three. So you need to write the phrase, add supporting ideas on all three lines. Add supporting idea 2, and then add supporting idea 3. So on your paper, you should have the phrase add supporting idea written right here. Your paper should look like mine. So I want you to make sure you get the words add supporting idea on each one of those lines. So you developed a claim, you add supporting ideas. These are your 3 reasons that you selected. Okay. Now, good quality writing usually has 3 reasons. I don't know, there's something about that number 3 that works really well. So you're going to, in each one of these boxes, you're going to write one of your reasons. So I can look at my stop page and say it would take away from learning. Sometimes students are crabby after a nap. And then finally, where would students sleep? So I've got my 3 supporting ideas. Now, when you do your persuasive writing, each one of these ideas is actually an entire paragraph. Okay? So you would need to add a lot more information about why would it take away from learning? How would it take away from learning? Why do they get crabby after they take a nap? If you can't write an entire paragraph about that reason, it's probably not enough of a reason to put in your writing. Okay? So we've got step 1, develop a claim. Step 2, add supporting ideas. Pause the video until you filled out this section of your page. All right, next up is reject the other side. Okay? In any argument, there's always another side to it. And there's usually a lot of different sides, but you need to look at the other side and realize, why do they feel the way they do? You need to develop some empathy for them and think, okay, I want to get into the mind of them, because if I'm going to convince someone on the other side that my side is the right one, I need to get in their head and figure out, why do they feel the way they do? And here's how you do that. You go back to your page. You remember how I said you had to brainstorm both sides? Well, there's a reason for that. Because I'm going to look at the other side where I brainstormed and think, which one of these do I think that someone on the other side would actually feel? And I'm going to think, someone might try to argue that students' minds need rest. Good. That's a good reason. So some people think that, and I'm going to put this idea from the other side of the argument right here. Some people think that student minds need rest. However, and this is where I'm going to show why that other side is wrong. However, I'm going to do this so I can use this font. I know doesn't need to do that, but you know, it's me. I got to be picky. So, student minds, some people think student minds need rest. However, why are they wrong? Students could rest their minds in other ways, like getting enough sleep at night, or teachers should allow more time in class for students to process what they learned and take a break, especially on block days. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I may come back and tweak that. This isn't set in stone. You're still in the outlining, brainstorming phase. Okay, you brainstormed, you're outlining, you're putting things together, but this isn't your actual writing. You will then take this and put this into a letter format for the next step. Okay, so dare, develop a claim, add supporting reasons, reject the other side, and the last step in dare is end with a conclusion. And to end with a conclusion, and I've got a whole nother video that I'll have you watch on it, but you need a call to action. You need to tell the reader what do they need to do next to support your belief, whatever it is you're wanting to wrap it up. Now, if you're just starting out and you're kind of confused about this, you could always just add your claim here. Okay, it's a weak conclusion, but it still works. We should not have nap time at SFT. Okay. Now, if I wanted to make this a little bit stronger, I could say something like, the school should never allow a nap time at Santa Fe Trail. Okay? Or on the flip side of it, if you were on the other side of this, this one's kind of clear cut, and so there's not that's the action, and we shouldn't have it. But if you're saying that we should have something, you need to tell them how they should do it. The school should find a way to add 30 minutes of nap time instead of when. Maybe that's what you want to say. But you got to give them a very clear thing that they should do. When you're writing these letters, you want to tell the person you're writing to. So if you're writing this letter to the principal, I don't know why you would tell him we shouldn't have this nap time, because it's not really being talked about. But if let's say Mr. Leibel was considering it, then I would want to tell him we shouldn't have this nap time. Do not allow the school to have this nap time. Okay, that's it. Your page should look like this. Make sure you filled out the left column with the steps and the right column with your persuasive outline, the steps that you brainstormed already. Once you're done with this, you are ready to actually put this into writing. Okay? That's all I've got for this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have questions, email me, jstocksf@olatheschools.org. That's all I've got. Until next time, looking forward to be awesome. Bye, guys.